Or the first one, obviously.
Oh, user agreement. They want my soul. Just do a whole stream with me reading through the user agreement.
I'd be there for it.
Really? Another one? Come on now.
You alive.
Venice.
It's a little bit interesting seeing this happen live. Like, it's just like everyone does it, but it's kind of a unspoken, unproven thing that people do it. You got like video.
Yeah, it's just like screw it, who cares? I always think about that one South Park episode where they did like the NDA stuff, and they all ended up in like what was it, the Human Centipede, because
Oh,
they didn't read the NDA.
yeah.
We always go for performance.
Mm. Like, especially after it's all the old British fairy tales. I'm always like, what if they slip in your first child in there or something?
Yeah, exactly. I guess we'll leave tutorials on for now.
What are you playing on your PlayStation?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't think my PC could. I think it might. This game in particular might blow it up. They're they're known for um, trying to push that stuff on PC pretty hard.
Hi, Jake.
Okay. Bad
And,
ports.
yeah. Um, they usually, from what I remember, like usually their ports do okay. Um, dot crosshairs conditional. Interesting. You know what? Looks like it's missing. Oh no, there it is, gameplay assist. I'm always looking. I always like to see what the developers put into for like the assistance stuff. Controller aim assist. We'll leave that on for now because I don't know how.
Particular it is.
Yeah. Single tap walk.
Like,
Oh, we're turning adaptive triggers off. I hate that. It's like the worst thing about the PS5 is like they have those like they're like sensitive to the triggers are sensitive. It's supposed to make it like a more realistic experience.
they add resistance to your trigger.
Yeah, and I hate it. It just sprint, dodge, interact. I don't really care about that though. Go through
Since the first one, single tap walk does kind of maybe potentially seem like a good option.
the what does?
Single tap walk. If
Hmm.
it's like, I don't know. I guess it could get you into troubles, and that's always the thing you gotta worry about. But
Guess we'll play on
some of it
hard.
seem like a walking simulator anyway. Especially near the beginning, I guess.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
Jake's just.
In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
He does look a little bit like Joker.
Yeah. I think he they designed him more off the voice actor in this one. Because obviously when the original game came out... Oh no, a butt! Sure, that's okay. Right? The stream's gonna go down.
Well, it's still a bit of a
Oh, we're playing as the Naked Man? Alright. Just walk around like that the whole time? Okay, where am I? Oh, dang, he's definitely, Oh, never mind. He looks like he's got a shadow down there.
Already gone.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
kind of thing with these sort of like this sort of scenarios, like it seems like someone put him into this situation, like stripped him down and threw him somewhere.
Yeah. You never
So
know.
I guess he was avoiding those lights before.
Yeah, well, you never know with Alan Wake. I remember going through the first one, and I realized after watching Mahler's stream it that I had no idea what was going on in that story. On original playthrough. Oh, jeez, come on now. Yeah. You can sprint. Oh my gosh! Ah! And the game looks really good. Can I not go that way? Game of the year. Running through the forest as a naked fat man. Game of the year. Yeah. It would be pretty funny though if they had this as a skin after you beat the game. So you can like use the flashlight and everything as the naked fat man. What? Wait, hold on. Hold on. Oh no. Can I? Am I supposed to run?
Out of here.
Oh, I guess I'm supposed to run? Okay. Ah! He ain't moving very fast. I was probably gonna stand there and let them kill me too.
At least you know.
Oh, a lantern. Wait. No, the lantern should be saving me. Oh, oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Hunting season. Yeah, that's... They're not supposed to be. Jeez. YouTube, don't take down the stream. Oh, is this, oh, yeah, okay. Whoop. Dang. I should have gotten a, That dude's real hairy.
Okay, so it's a must must happen.
Bruh. Yeah, definitely a must happen. I figured. I mean, obviously you weren't gonna play as the fat naked man the whole time, but. Hallelujah. Getting better already.
Makes me wonder if you ran into that light, would it just finish in there? What scene would that bring up?
Oh yeah, like if it just ran directly into them, if it didn't matter, like you could get to where I did, or just let them kill you ahead of time.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
Would it
I'm good, Mom. How are
smash
you?
cut to being at that bench?
This trip might
or
take a little longer than I thought.
Would they
I'm
do it
sorry
on, like,
I've
the
been
hood of
gone
a
so
car
much
or
lately,
something?
Logan.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers.
R.I.P. That naked man.
To wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan.
Stream
I
a
will.
little flumpy looking.
Bye, kiddo.
Like a little grainy.
Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky
I've got the
kid.
bit rate up pretty high
Where
too.
is that
And it does
from?
say everything. Okay.
Yeah, it looks like aliasing or something.
Hmm.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
It must be YouTube, man, because everything on my end looks fine. Like it's not
Glad you're
pushing
on
the
this
hardware.
case with me, Anderson.
When
Stream-
you
Right
pause
up
it,
your
it
alley.
looks pretty great.
You should
as
take
a
lead.
shot,
Think of me as
but
the
as it
backup.
moves, it gets pretty grainy.
Okay.
That's weird, man.
Any words of advice?
Maybe it's just
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
YouTube's weird like that. Now some of the game is actually a little grainy. It's got a bit of that film grain to it, but not like what I'm seeing on the stream.
Cauldron Lake.
Time
reminds
to
me
get
of
to
old
work.
CRT.
It looks like PS1 graphics.
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's
See what the
deputy?
gameplay stuff looks like.
Eaten by a bear. I'll check out that map.
Normal. I've even got it on normal latency.
Worth memorizing.
We'll give it a little time, see if it
Trees.
fixes itself.
I should take a look at that map.
Here's a trophy for picking up the map.
I think I hear someone. Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Well, you still have the little dodge mechanic.
Quit your bellyaching. Hey, over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, Federal agents right here, Thornton.
One thing I've always liked, or like I like about what Remedy's been doing with these games, is the sort of like weird. Shoot, what was the name of that series that used to be on TV? Twin Peaks vibe. And not the Hooters-inspired restaurant. I could use a briefing.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took him back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. Can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Hey, Mulligan, tell him I'm here waiting. I'll show him around.
They got it, Thornton.
Yeah, writers sure do love the Southern
Before we get
hick
to the crime scene,
stereotype.
there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
Caseboard inside. The Mind Place.
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head.
Okay.
The facts are on the board.
It's interesting
Everything
to think
we
that,
know about the previous
she
murders.
downgraded from a palace.
Worth taking another look.
This is interesting. This is a the first time I ever heard anyone talk about this was in Persona 5. Goals. Oh, I can't do goals. Okay, the caseboard. Mental technique that allows Saga. Is that how you say your name, Saga? To analyze clues and progress the investigation. That's kind of cool, though. Hate this. You can.
Yeah, BBC Sherlock definitely popularized it, didn't it?
You are now free to navigate the caseboard or leave by pressing. Which, yeah, I mean, it's an interesting idea for a game. It really is just like a menu, though. It's just a really, really fancy menu. Hopefully the map in this is better than it was in Control, too. I love Control, but that map in that game was horrifically bad.
It'll be interesting how they integrate it with time. Like, will they end up having time going normally if it's more narrative, this Mind Place?
Yeah. And how that, like, once you play as Alan, what is he's probably got something similar, I would assume. Killer profile, postmortem tattoo. Targets have no. The one thing that could be cool about this too, though, is, you know, sometimes with games and the stories, like it's hard to remember stuff that happened previously.
It's a lot more integrated version of the like menu with all the clues, which never really always felt secondary.
Yeah. Let's see what else is in her mind palace besides the map. Is there anything else?
I see you're
Oh, okay. That was the way out.
Anderson.
Visit the Mind Palace does not pause the
We're
game,
just
so
getting
be
started.
mindful of threats.
Let's
okay.
head down the hill to the crime scene.
It is.
Fucking nature.
I guess that makes sense.
Gives me a headache.
Uh,
Too much sky.
okay. I mean, as far as like something in a game, that's kind of an interesting concept. I do not hate it.
Hey, Casey.
We'll see if
You're
it
putting me in charge.
actually
Why
is
now?
worthwhile
Look,
by the
Anderson,
time.
you're a better
game really gets
detective
going.
than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Tax vacationers. The height of the day keep depression away. Missing Doberman found. I will not be reading through all of these things because it'll take forever. That, yeah. If they seem interesting, maybe, but there's a lot of that stuff I've never been one to read like every single note. I have a friend who was like obsessed with Skyrim, and he would sit and read like any of the material that would come out of the books. And I was like, bro, like I just can't do it. It's too much.
The style of this game reminds me of the ones where the ending is not certain, and like certain amount of characters don't necessarily survive. And was the original Alan Wake like that in any way, or was it...
No. The original Alan Wake was more of like
very linear.
It was very linear, and very like pretty simplistic. You had a flashlight and a couple different weapons. Use the flashlight to be able to harm the enemy with the weapons, and then they used that mechanic in a bunch of different ways. So like, you could shoot barrels that would explode and allow you to affect enemies, or it might just straight up kill the enemies. Or you could turn like big lights on. They used like a big floodlight as a replacement for a turret, you know? Because it was back. I mean, it was back in
I'm gonna
the.
go check something out.
Okay.
Be right back.
I guess I can just run off into the woods. This is like way out of the way. Skyrim is mid? I don't know, man. Skyrim's not like the greatest game ever made, but I have a soft spot for Skyrim. I haven't played in a really long time. And I never actually beat it. Like the main campaign.
It's an interesting game where like there's different types of players. With like those that really thrash it and like play the campaign over multiple times, and then some others that start it like thousands of times. And then those that never play it.
Yeah, that's kind of how I always was. I never beat games, or I mean I beat games, but like games like that, I don't. I'm trying to
Not
think.
a bad place to get murdered.
The only
Getting back to nature is your thing.
Bethesda game that I beat the campaign on
Dang.
might be Fallout
Should've
3.
bought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
Get back to work.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
There's
If they did,
an interesting
Next
sort of
coffee's
thing that
on me.
happens with like long hype sort of stories like that. Like, I'm not sure if it's a real thing, but I've noticed it with like games
Can I
that
make
happens
it,
a lot
Mulligan?
and long series.
Hey!
Where it's like, oh, I don't want to watch the end.
Yeah. I get with a lot of them. I just get distracted by other quest lines that are more interesting to me.
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
You know, just like random stuff that's happening in the world, and then like the main story typically isn't quite as interesting for whatever reason.
Come on, I'll show you.
But there's always, it seems like there's usually a spot where there is some sort of resolution
Yeah.
before the end of the story, and you're like, oh, I'm happy with that. I don't want to like go on and see if it ruins the feeling right.
Those are real? You guys hiring?
let's just see this body, shall we?
Suspicious activity spotted. Suspicious footprints. Out after dark. So my guess is that the stuff from like Alan's writing is potentially entering the real world now. Because the whole, if I remember correctly, and if I was paying attention in watching the streams, everything that was going on with Alan was happening in like an alternate version of the town, and his wife was sucked into it, and that's kind of like the whole purpose behind that first game, was that he was trying to save her, and he gets stuck there. So it kind of seems like maybe all of that stuff is starting to bleed over into like the actual reality. We'll see.
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table.
Dang.
Now he didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and
Took his heart out.
Thanks, Deputy.
R.I.P.
No tar. You owe me a coffee.
Okay. Let's start by examining our guest of
Shadow
honor.
monkeys.
Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
Do I need to go into my mindscape? Caseboard. Private. Wonder if that'll open eventually.
Was that private option a closet, or was it a...
Could be anything. Murder method.
I wonder if the other one was Alan Wake's writings becoming a real world of her. Hers would kind of do the same and might invade her palace or something.
Step 1. Examine the corpse.
The answer is yes, though. That the murders are similar.
Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
You unlock your first key image. You can place it on the caseboard inside. How do I do that? Well, last I gotta see active clues. The key image can be selected.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
The key image is placed, it will prompt a new question. Consistent with objectives are viewable at the caseboard. Goals. Yes, I mean, yes, it's consistent with previous murders. Investigate the crime scene. Find evidence. Oh, I see. Okay, well, that's cool, I guess. Well, the chest
Inside
cavity.
Stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
That is consistent.
Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down.
Oh.
The killer left the heart right next to the body.
Oh. Come on now. Is it not letting me yet? That's weird. Newly discovered clues can be placed into the open question, but it's not letting me. Oh, oh, I have to hit the, okay, got it. Wait. Wait, really? Why isn't this working properly? Does that not go there? She's doing that a little too much. Is that what's going on here, boys? Does it not? Am I supposed to put this somewhere else? Can I zoom in? Let's try that. Nope. Okay, that clearly isn't gonna go there, so killer profile, postmortem tattooing on the body. And I can't get out of it though, so maybe cases, Aldrin Lake, clues, look around. Oh, Okay, interesting. Maybe I just needed to
Heart removed from
put them
chest,
over that thing,
strapped by
over the
wrists.
question.
Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind.
It seems
More
like
clues to
that
work
was
with.
the part you needed auto aim for.
This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Alright, the victim, the killers. Clues have resolved. The open question unlocked a deduction. As you advance the investigation, new questions will be unlocked. Updating your goals. You can check the updated goals by pressing try. Investigate the crime scene. Learn more about the victim, more about the killers.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
You know, I wonder if this would have been better had we not seen that opening thing. So instead of giving us the naked man opening, we went directly into this. So we didn't have to, like, be like, yeah, that's exactly
Someone
what
left
happened.
in a hurry. Knock the tripod over.
And we kind of got to see things
Was
through
it
their
for a camera?
perspective.
Someone was drinking beer.
But
They
maybe
spent
I'm
time
also
here,
just a cynical
waiting.
douchebag sometimes. I'm going...
It's the interesting thing of like mysteries with that, isn't it?
Yeah. And maybe this is just the introduction one, and so they're trying to, like, do that, and there's probably more. I would assume you're going to do this a few more times, and maybe there's actual, like, interesting stuff to figure out. Maybe some of the characters that you meet along the way are actually involved.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I
Kind of
sure do.
imagine that you're gonna get
His
to
name
the
is
same
Nightingale.
place rather
He was
quickly with the
FBI.
clues.
He came to town about
As what you've
13
been
years
shown.
ago.
Maybe.
I haven't
Yeah.
heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Clues can be discovered by speaking to people as well as examining your surroundings.
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Are there any other
I
clues?
think that's everything.
Okay,
For
thanks.
now, at least.
Thanks for letting me know that that's it. Okay, back in. All right, so the victim. Casey Nightingale went off the deep end. FBI fired him.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
The killers. Multiple sets of footprints. Heavy blood splatter on the table.
Footprints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Cooler and beer bottles left nearby, which probably isn't much of anything. Tripod found near the body.
That's it. They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him.
Think she's off
But
about
why
that.
Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
Victim came from.
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
It'll be interesting what they do with this. Like, it's pretty easy to see that. Oh, well, from what I've looked into, it's victims that are really what you should be profiling, not the killers.
Mm.
That's the more consistent part, is who they're actually killing.
So I'm supposed to pick. I mean, it clearly was ritual. I mean, ritual murder seems like the way you would want to go, right? Is that what it's asking me to do? Let's just
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
go with that.
Flip the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But
Well, you don't really
somebody's
have anyone
home.
missing at the moment either.
Somebody's home.
I guess he
Wasn't
was
some random
both.
act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Oh yeah, I guess it is both.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark.
Oh yeah, the lake in the
Too.
lake in the town is
You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
what
Robert Nightingale came from the lake.
the lake
before
in the
his
town
murder.
is what causes all of the stuff to happen. There's some sort of like weird entity that lives in it, or it in and of itself is like some evil thing. Okay, is that it? Or was there? Oh no, it looks like there might be something else. Back to the case board.
I think I remember getting the impression that there was something called Roche. Sort of like
Mm-hmm.
classic Cthulhian.
Yeah, that's a bit. I don't know if you've seen much of Control, but
Is that part of the series as well?
yes, yeah. So the Alan Wake is, yeah, they're in the same
This
universe.
mug always cheers me up.
Not the worst mom. I like that. All right, that looks like it's everything.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey,
I'm lurking.
let's
That's
take a
fine.
look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good.
But yeah, Control is one of those games that like
Hey, well, I'll just
I have my
I'll just
problems
wait
with,
here.
but I love the world building in it, and I love like the setting and all the like weird things that are going on, and the just really creative aspects of the game. I think they nailed it with a lot of that, and just like the weird stuff that you find that it's like it's like you know, it's like a possessed refrigerator and
Probably looking for
some other stuff in it that I think works really well.
They were waiting for him.
Makes sense that it was connected to Alan Wake. But, sorry, what were you asking?
I really
It's not
enjoyed
that
the
complicated.
mechanics and the abilities.
Nightingale was out
Yeah,
in the woods alone at night,
Fun in themselves.
possibly nude.
I
The killers knew he
yeah,
was
I would love if they,
dragged him to the
because they're gonna make a sequel. I think they're already working on it. I'd love it if they were a little tighter, a little less floaty. That was like the one thing, because it works really, really well. But and it might just be personally what I like in gameplay.
Haven't figured that part out
But if
yet.
you've ever played something like,
Lots of questions.
Lots of
and
answers for us to find.
it's not totally different, but a little bit different. But Hades,
Gives me the creeps.
You
it's
need to
got
get out
really,
more.
really tight combat mechanics, and
It
I
is
just
kinda creepy though.
I think that Control could have been a little bit tighter in that regard. But it's a minor complaint on my part.
They had a good variety of guns.
Mhm.
Control.
Yeah. All the different. You got like your regular pistol, shotgun, sniper, missile launcher. I think there might have been one more. And then like all of the extra abilities that you get. Crap, I wasn't paying attention. What am I supposed to be doing? Going in here? Oh, looks right. Oh, a note?
There's a piece of paper on the ground. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the bolt.
Had to exit to pick up the paper.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading the words. These words felt like a message. Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept, even if they knew it would end up hurting them?
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I should profile Nightingale about this page.
It's a little bit convenient that the story he's writing is coincides with the feeling of receiving the letters and stuff.
Yeah. So if I remember correct, like it's either him doing it, or so there's like he has either an alter ego or something that is, it's like the dark side of him, and they called him like Mr. Scratch or something like that. There's some like weird stuff going on Alan's side of everything, so it's potentially like not him causing certain events, or there's something that's like possessing him that's causing him to do that stuff.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
That he was staying at?
Yeah, and that's what ends up in a lot of what happens in the first game, and he figures it out and writes certain events into it to help him and his wife escape.
Put inside him.
I think roughly that's what was going on.
I must find out what. I think he came from the lake.
It's part of like
But his tracks make no sense.
No, you're not meant to look at this stuff yet. I just
It's
appreciate it a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. Nightingale has something hidden inside of him. Reading the word.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
See. What did it say? Reading the words, these words felt like a message. Someone playing a game with me. Wait, how did she know? Footprints. Learned all I can here. Need to get body back to town for examination. Oh, okay. But okay, I guess there's something.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body.
How does she know
Let's
that?
tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Did I miss something?
I think the mind tell us thing is something.
He came from Cauldron Lake. I don't know how she came up with that. Maybe we'll get an explanation. Otherwise, that's a little weird.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
Because the only thing that I would say is that maybe that's like procedure.
We'd find more. I believe it.
That
But what's the purpose?
you're supposed to
They're
do.
twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control. Deciding what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
Yeah.
You made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the Bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Shortcut key.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
I'll check something real quick, because it is actually kind of bugging me that she was like, we need to check inside.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events.
This is the only other thing I
What's
could
the
think
Nightingale's
of.
role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside.
Oh, that's how.
The awful truth.
But I don't...
You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest.
Why?
I must find out what.
Yeah. Okay. That's a little weird. Seems like a bit of a jump that that's where she'd go. But I don't know. Shortcut key.
Well, I guess in the world that they've made for this,
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders
consistent
aside.
with some special powers.
Pretty woods.
Speaking with
Cute lodge we got set up in.
spirits or something.
We should go for a
Yeah,
hike
it
if we
could
get a
be
chance.
that she does have like in the same way with like the stuff
Deputies
that
aren't
was going on
exactly
with
up to the
Control
task,
and what's
but
going on with
hopefully the
Alan,
sheriff
that
will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the
there's something kind of supernatural going on, which is fine if that turns out to be the case. It just at the moment it feels a bit like a leap in logic for her to just be like, there's something inside of him.
Yeah. But that voice did sound not her.
Right, right. So it could be that she thinks that she's coming up with all of this stuff, but maybe there's other like outside influence.
Or at least trying to reconstruct the minds of the killers.
Yeah.
That's what they're saying is.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same
Manuscript
name as
fragment.
a fake detective.
Manuscript fragments can be used to upgrade weapons in the Mind Palace.
He
Interesting.
hates those cheesy crime books. But he really hates the movies.
Again and again. Hold the fire button to activate auto fire mode. Use magazine size. Land 2 headshots in quick succession to stun an enemy.
That's
There must be a lot of those manuscript pages around, because those are pretty expensive upgrades. Or they're supposed to... Maybe you only get those 3 for the pistol. Pretty broken down like that.
Can't fit the
that's
clues
also
all
like this
together yet.
Palace, it's
Heart
really
removed,
disjointed
tripod,
from
tracks
making
leading to a
the
dead
divide
end.
between reality and the
Tripod.
Yeah.
Camera?
The magazine upgrade.
Snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his
I could
heart just to
understand
throw it away?
To stuff in
the
something
double
for
tap
us to
one.
find.
What was that first one? I already forgot.
accuracy.
If only the rest of the Bureau knew what a softy Casey is.
That's a... Okay. Again and again. Oh, yeah, auto fire. That is a little weird. Unless it is something to do with, like, the divide between... Or the worlds, like, coming together like that. Since the stuff that typically was going on in the first game wasn't all reality.
The Mile High Strangler
I'm
case.
kind of imagining
Proud of that
which would
one.
be kind of cool is that at a certain stage you'll have to defend yourself in the Mind Palace and have to do stuff in the real world involving it.
Oh, like going back and forth?
Yeah.
That would be cool if there... Yeah, like if you're in... Oh. Oh, that was just the exit again. I keep doing that. I thought they unlocked the The private door. Probably still locked. Oh, can't even do anything with it. Okay. That would be interesting. Yeah, if they kind of force you to try to jump back and forth and like make sure you're safe while also solving something. It'd be a cool little mechanic.
And I'm imagining that private door might have something to do with that.
Hmm.
Like they'll be invading through there. Especially if she does have powers, that probably means she was experimented on maybe as a kid or something.
Supposed to be going up. I'm guessing up. Yep. That works.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner. I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery.
See if I can figure out why the stream all
Need to
these
swing
little
by the
weird.
lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town. The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Dancing advertisements in a small town doesn't seem
I think in the first game, I didn't remember this, but
I'm gonna go check
someone
something
was
out.
saying in,
Be right back.
I guess it was Mauler stream, that there used to be like Energizer ads, because batteries were like a big deal in the game. 'Cause you use those to keep your flashlight going. Hello. And there were maybe Coca-Cola ads or something else that was originally in it that they left out of the remaster.
just sniffing around people's houses.
Yeah.
I need something to cut this.
Okay. Seems like I'm not supposed to do that.
That's her first thought when she sees those long.
Yeah.
I need something to cut this.
It'd be pretty funny if you went up to a dog and was like, I need something to shoot this.
Welcome back, Anderson.
Anderson. Boop, boop, boop.
Hey!
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
Or like,
Don't
there's like a
know.
commune around. She gives like a wink to the other FBI agent.
How much have you had? Not enough.
They're definitely going for the Twin Peak vibes with this one.
Pretty darn sure my, I mean our
Oh,
float
dear.
will be the belle of the ball at this year's
You.
Deer Fest. Just a few more days.
Oh, whoops.
This is my first Deer Fest, so I don't know what to expect.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls.
Gee, how'd you figure that out?
I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here.
That's
Frankly, we could use the
something
help.
you should probably do. Either way, as an agent. Just always accept the coffee.
Oh, yeah. Do you know who that is?
No.
What is it? What is that guy's name? He was in,
Was he in Lord of the Rings?
No. He was in X-Men. He played oh shoot, his name's I'm gonna look this up real quick because his name's slipping my mind. 2000. I want to say his first name's Sean. He played.
Not Cyclops, not.
No,
Steel-Skin?
he was the ice guy who
Yeah.
Rogue was in love with. Iceman is that? Sean Ashmore. I was thinking Aston, but Sean Aston was the guy from Lord of the Rings. Who played Sam? Yeah.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan
Funny
and
that
Thorne are still
both
on
of them
about
have
that?
close names too.
No, the Bookers don't strike me as
Jake said he
violent
fell
types, but
asleep.
you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say.
Bobby.
Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Yeah, Bobby was.
Take your time.
Yeah. That's cool. He was the main character in one of Remedy's other games.
Have you had many people besides
couple
the
years
known
back.
victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
He was also in the second season of The
Missing
Boys.
person cases spiked around 2010.
Oh yeah.
The fence was built just after.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
I'm just remembering it was Einstein. Because he
You can
had
go ahead, Anderson.
problems with
We'll
relating
be
to
here.
people. He had antisocial traits.
Ah.
And he mentioned that the way he would keep sociable with people was like ask them to do stuff for them.
Oh, like he would ask to do things for other people?
No, he would ask them to do stuff for him.
Oh.
And, being asked to do stuff by someone is kind of like means that they trust you in some ways. So,
Oh yeah.
you get the impression that like you guys are closer than maybe you would be. Get the impression. But that's something I was like, yes, always accept things and like ask for, guidance with people.
Yeah. Oh, like with the coffee. So like you always take the coffee and
Yeah, always take the coffee.
How can you be so calm?
Huh.
Groups is a
Get a
part of
unity
the
to help
job.
you later.
Can't dwell on it too much.
Excuse me.
Especially if you're trying to work with.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's.
It could be an interesting character trait for
Just
her though.
Saga is fine, Ed.
Like her personality
So,
not
are
taking
we in
the
charge with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy,
Don't stress about it,
shouting
just
weird
describe it as
shit at
normal.
us.
Yeah.
He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these.
She's acting as if that
psychos in
wouldn't
deer masks.
potentially be a
They
thing.
were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted.
Pizza
and
sounds
called the
good.
cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found out
Yeah, that's a good.
the whole thing was
Yeah.
terrifying. That's all.
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
Hi.
Let's go back here. Oh, all right. I guess I can just. It's totally fine.
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind
Actually,
me of a
this
dream I
It's
had.
the same diner from Alan Wake as well, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It looks somewhat similar to. I mean, as far as like, the difference between like a 13-year difference in graphics quality. It looks pretty similar from what I remember.
it's also in this back hallway that he gets the key for the log cabin from the old spooky witch.
Can't open this with my bare hands.
That's a funny statement, where her just saying, I can't open this with my bare hands. Can't go in there.
Oh, you don't hear Legolas saying, my elf eyes.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
Hey, how are you doing?
Hello. It's the very video gamey side of me where I'm just like...
Scanning for icons.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
The stuff that if you were doing this in reality, people would be looking at you like, okay, I get they're FBI, but what are they doing?
Side walking past,
Yeah.
looking at everyone.
Jenna, I don't know if I would say hate of Backwoods Hicks. It's definitely like, it's just a trope at this point. Like, everybody does that. It's like if you live in a small town or you're from an area like that, you get stereotyped as, like, less intelligent, you don't know a whole lot.
It's interesting because I find it's a lot of the accent mainly.
Uh-huh.
Like,
Setter is better.
you know, Smart Every Day is a YouTube channel. And he does a whole bunch of random tidbits and everything. He's like, farmers are like the smartest people. Like, they have to be engineers for their tractors. They have to know about crop rotation, all these sort of really niche information that's important to get right and to optimize.
Yeah.
But, you know, that's not really favored in the world.
Of course. Yeah, it's not seen as, like, high-minded, and so a lot of the time they're reduced to being like, I put corn in the ground and stuff like that.
Who else to protect its citizens from the dangers of unsanitary
they haven't read
conditions?
philosophy. Oh no. Like,
Yeah, exactly. Now, to be fair, I have met plenty of people that fall into the stereotype, but then plenty of people who definitely don't as well. And some people just prefer the small town life. They like living in a place like that. They make good money living in a place like that. Deliverance intensifies. Have you ever seen Deliverance? Yeah.
I don't think I've actually seen it, though. Guys I worked with really liked it and always commented about it.
I have gone whitewater rafting down the river that was filmed on. It's actually in North Carolina. Okay, I think I'm supposed to go to the Mine Palace, but I'm going to go back over here where these guys are before I do that, because I'm sure I'm going to have to talk to them.
Refuse, call it what you will. I will make it disappear.
Stream looks a little bit better.
Lost Anderson.
Yeah.
YouTube, it must have been on YouTube's end. I've got good internet. Sometimes it gets a little loopy, but
I wonder if they prioritize resources at a certain point in the stream or something, like just make sure it's not like a short thing.
yeah, like if you go for longer than like 15-20 minutes. Alright, what do we got for Mine Palace? That
concludes our debate on whether pets should be allowed at this year's bake sale. For those of you just tuning in, you're listening to the Pat Main Radio Hour, brought to you by Davis Family Moose Jerky. And boy, what an eventful day here in Bright Falls. By now, we've all seen the FBI setting up shop in town, and I'm sure you're all asking the same question I am. Did they bring all this darn rain with them? Deerfest is right around the corner, and we're all crossing our fingers for sunshine. So, I reached out to our top meteorologist for a weather update. She never responded. But I had her Uncle Tapio on the line from Watery. Tapio, are you there? Yes. Great. And Tapio, what kind of weather can we expect today? That definitely seems to be on the menu. How about over the next week? Also rain. Right.
Also rain.
Elaborate? The chance the sun will poke out in time for Deerfest? No.
Remedy has always had a pretty good sense of humor.
And that parade lineup is looking dandy as ever.
Yes, I like this parade because they're one float in the shape of a swan. Long neck and everything. A very large swan.
Ah, so you're a fan of swans?
No.
That sounds like the end. This man is a sage.
The cult of the tree. What are the bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree bag, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something.
Yeah.
A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The bookers were at
We'll go along with it for now.
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth.
Okay. Now what?
So if they broke in, where did the other guys come from?
Maybe I could talk to them again?
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing to me.
Her ability to just know things is strange. I hope they explain it.
Do me a favor.
Yeah, that's
Figure out town for now in case we have
yeah.
some more questions.
It definitely needs to be along.
Saga Anderson. As I live.
It needs to be something that they kind of give
I thought we'd never
explanation
see you
to
back
for
here
sure.
after that awful thing.
Or that
happened
you
to
can
your
at least
girl.
deduce that kind of like what was going on with Control, that she has, you know, a shine or whatever, or to give a different.
Me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
Seen anything out of the ordinary in town lately? Suspicious people in deer masks?
No one's suspicious, but soon enough there'll be lots of happy people wearing deer masks for Deerfest. Practically everyone will be wearing one.
Good to know.
Yeah.
So, Rose, help me out.
Plant memories.
How do you think we know each other?
We all know each other around here. It's been a while, but I never forget a face. Or a coffee order.
Guess I just have one of those faces.
I mean, she called you by your name, and Saga is not exactly a
All set? My guys
common
have met me out
name.
the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
Saga? Yeah, me either. There's a
Have you heard of this
comic
cult of
called
the
Saga,
tree, Sheriff?
but it's not based on like a character's name or anything.
At night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
It's like the Star Wars.
We're not gonna find out you're the
Yeah, she's got a an accent.
Played some D&D back in the day.
Um,
Wizard was always my favorite class.
Maybe South African. It's kind of hard to place it. 1 hour in, already better than Starfield.
Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Yeah, Starfield just didn't do anything for me.
I think that FBI agent just accused it.
Hey, what do you know about that
this guy of
waitress
being
from the
a
diner?
Blue Hawk Mine.
Of course.
She's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why?
Good old FBI.
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely implied that there's some weird stuff going on, some supernatural stuff. So you got to be kind of forgiving of some of the weird things at the beginning, because I guess they're trying to set stuff up.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible.
Like the FBI would
Lead the way, Sheriff.
No, she has supernatural traits.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
It's possible, unless she also
We
doesn't
appreciate the support,
completely
Sheriff.
understand it, you know?
Have a nice
Like,
day.
it could be, you know, she finds it normal, or at least it's only like a little weird, and maybe she seems to be kind of closed off.
So
So it's possible she's not sharing with them like exactly how she does stuff.
I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to
He-
perform
it-
examinations.
Cases and
Yeah.
there would have been some incongruity of like, wait, how do you jump to this conclusion and stuff? But
And it definitely helps to fill out her character if they they're just like, dang, she's constantly doing things correct, and it's because she isn't normal.
He's joking.
Not just because, oh, she's great, because that's also a trope these days too that's gotten annoying.
oh, this is an interesting area.
Okay. Let's take a look at outpatient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me? There's writing on here.
She's Ray.
Check it out.
Writing. How'd they manage that?
Who knows, man? She might not even make it through the whole game.
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. This looks like text.
Well, I imagine it connects back to Alan Wake.
A tattoo?
Nightingale.
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously going to show up.
Tattoo guy.
Which is good, because obviously people want to play as Alan Wake, not as just random FBI lady.
They put up a fight.
Uh-huh. They did leave something inside his chest.
Reminds me of Last of Us 2.
Yeah.
I remember hearing people saying like if they did all the Abby stuff first, it might have been more enjoyable.
And if it was if her stuff was shorter, because
Yeah,
you know,
true.
you're.
It's like over half the game.
It is a big chunk of the game. You play as Ellie, probably depending on how much you're looking around for items and stuff. Like the number I have in my head is 15 hours, because I think it's close to about a 30-hour game. Jenna might know better than I do. I can't quite remember. But then you play as Abby for this crazy amount of time, and you're also thinking, because the first game's not that long, and so you're kind of thinking, well, I must be getting close to the end, and then I think it was I don't know if like they just thought people were gonna like Abby more even beforehand. I honestly don't know. I don't know.
To see what
But
Nightingale's body can tell us.
They really wanted to press on the, you know,
it's too
sort of
challenging.
themes they were going for.
Yeah, and it just, I don't know. I think if they had done it a little differently, cared about the characters a little bit more, and they weren't trying to kind of get their personal bias and whatnot across, could have been better. But I got to get back to finishing that up on stream too at some point.
That's not right.
One of these days. Anything to learn from the body? Can we put that here? cool writing. Her name is Gigantor.
Like, I really didn't like how they did.
Oh, no, it
PTSD
goes down here.
essentially in the Last of Us 2.
Chest wound is cause of death.
Yeah.
But the corpse
It's
is
like,
bloated.
oh, you just need to have
Waterlogged.
a life or death situation over
Doesn't
you,
add
the
up.
person who caused it, and you're fine.
There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
There's just a lot of like writing issues with it too, as far as the logic behind even the first hour, 2 hours of the game. It's infuriating how stupid everybody acts in order for the golf club scenario to actually work.
Totally.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message.
Oh, that's interesting. This must be how you keep track of all your zoom out, please.
Random blues.
Like your upgrades and stuff.
Nope.
To keep track of that. Like you're just ooh, lefties. So you have like if you highlight over it, you can see all the items that are in the Cauldron Lake area. And Bright Falls and who left these, whatever that means. So it's literally just like your item menu or like your collectibles menu, which is kind of cool. How do I get back cases here? Cauldron Lake murders. Killer profile.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer. I need to know more about the Code of the Tree if I'm going to shut them down.
Jake said this is starting to remind him of this flat Earth wall. But Daniel, it's because they lived in peace so long. Oh, there we go. Who's involved? Bolts.
No.
Oh, there we go. What kind of cult? Cult psychology. Cult. A lot of equipment just laying around. How long have they been out there? I guess that's it. Oh, man, I really... If I had realized that that was going to be... That there was going to be that much schlong in this, I could have gotten a little... Yeah, something, man. Oh, well.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale Hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable.
Hey, as long as the stream's not going down,
but here he was,
who cares?
killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here. No, wait.
Are we getting into some combat? Uh-oh! Did he just disappear?
Sheriff?
What the hell? Show me the clicker.
unseer could not see into bright light.
Jake, that question is complicated. Because if I was to guess right now, Alan is writing this in order to help himself escape to some degree. And then whether he is the one that's actually writing all the pages or not is to be determined as well.
Page said to get into the light.
Get into the light. Okay. Try to stay in light to avoid being detected by enemy. Okay.
He can't see me in the light.
Okay. Safe havens will restore some of your health. You leave or attack from a safe haven while in combat, it will become temporarily unavailable.
My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Ah, crap. Oh! He killed me. It's a daily task for me, Jake. We could report him for being a stooge. Oh, man. Wait, really? I gotta do this? You can't just restart me at the... Stay in the lights. So, not that way. That way killed me. Oh, I see. So my health is in the bottom right. What do I have to do? Wait for him to come in here and then run past him?
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall.
Oh, jeez.
Gotta get it back.
You must go in that back room, and then that's when you...
Gotta move. Now.
Done. Whoa! Sabine would have hand-to-hand fought him and won. Okay.
So the other guy's just dead?
The other people? I guess so. I didn't notice, That's the thing about, like, first playthroughs for me. There's always little details that I don't pick up on. Like, if like, the FBI agent and all of the other people got killed. Sean Ashmore is more than likely still alive for now. You probably run into him again in the other version of the world. Sabine would have escaped. I guess you're supposed to.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up.
Yeah.
The page predicted
Oh
all
no,
of it.
FBI's still alive.
It helped me fight him.
That guy is dead. Wow.
Disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap.
She's a real Mandalorian, not like that chump Candace and his glazed biceps and raw masculine. Yeah, so Jake's playing. I think you've been in there in the Discord when he's doing it, but he's been playing through Knights of the Old Republic, and he ran into this one guy, and I was like, "Who's that?" And he's like, "Oh, that's like one of the." He's like a pretty famous Mandalorian, and I was like, "He's not a Mandalorian. He doesn't have a helmet on." I was like, "He has to go wash in the waters to, get back to being part of Mandalore." And Jake's like, "What are you talking about?"
Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
He also doesn't say this is the way all the time, too.
Who's letting on?
Fake Mandalorian.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but you both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can
Oh,
figure out a way
I don't know.
forward.
That is a Jake thing more.
The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster.
Because Jake was telling me that Django's related to this.
Is there a
or I guess
looks to me like
I don't know the whole thing. So
to
he's a poser, stolen Mando valor.
Maybe.
I don't.
We need to
I'm not
start
sure.
learning this
The
cult's goal.
Star Wars lore
Their
is so,
purpose.
you know, wishy-washy now. I don't know what is still considered canon and what isn't. All right, let's go back into the Mind Palace. Look at all of the things already. Do I need to go?
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence.
Wait, didn't I do this already?
Another message.
That's weird. Did it not save it or something?
Sure.
Alright. That was weird. Okay, those are just the manuscript pages. And the radio.
What, are there new pages?
Oh, that's the song. We need to stay away from music. Yeah, like the pages of the stuff that Alan's writing. Django's not a clone, right, Jake?
Boba is, I think.
Boba is, yeah. Yeah, who's a oh. That's probably... Where is Discord? Alright, y'all. Let's see here. Is there something else I needed to do? Probably not. Alright. Let's leave. Batman disappeared.
I can't get through this.
I don't need her to tell me that, being totally honest.
She didn't mention her bare hands.
Oh, I can't unlock this with my bare hands. Great. Great. Thank you for that observation. Maybe I'm... Oh, yeah, I missed something in the cases. Shoot. Clues. I did that already. I did
We're
this.
dealing with an organized group of killers.
It's weird. It like reset those
not
for
a
some
lone
reason.
serial killer.
And I did this one too. I was pretty
I need
sure.
to know more about the Code of the Tree if I'm going to shut them down.
Django's the original, and all the clones are based on him. And didn't you tell me that Django is related to that guy from Knights of the Old Republic, or at least that's part of it? Something. I did. Look at all of this. I did already. That's annoying.
Oh.
That's weird.
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
I'm just like randomly. I'm not even paying attention. It's like whatever. We'll just. What kind of cult? I know that goes up there. I think this goes here as well. Come on, work.
Yes.
I think it was the mask on the left of those yellow ones. Yeah.
I thought this went. Okay, I guess it went there. Okay. I don't know why I thought it went up top with that other one. I will consult the archive. I believe he is in the old EU. Okay. That's the thing. They just change stuff all the time, and then they're stealing stuff from the extended universe for new Star Wars. You know. Okay, I did all of that stuff, so why can't we leave this place yet? Let me leave, please.
Must be locked from the other side.
Did I miss a door or something? Or I must be missing something. You'd think someone would have come down here by now to find out what was going on. He's just standing here like a dummy. Profile, maybe? No, there's nothing left to do in here. Just stuck in here forever. Oh, I didn't even realize that I had like a
inventory.
Yeah.
Does she have 2 guns?
Just one, I think.
There's a 2 on it. I was just like...
Oh no, that's the ammo, I think.
I can't force it open.
Well, I don't know what else to do. I'm like stuck in here. Unless there was some sort of item in here that I was unaware of. Just walk over the corpse. It's fine. Goals, maybe. Figure out where the Nightingale went. Oh, I must have missed this.
A dead man
That's
turned
weird.
into a monster.
It didn't give me any
As a way to
indication
fight him.
of that.
Pages predicting the future?
Whatever.
There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
I honestly can't figure out if she's not supposed to have an accent or if she is supposed to have one.
What kind of accent are you picking up?
That's what I can't figure out, because it seems to come and go. Certain words that she says sound different. Like every once in a while, there sounds like there's an accent in there.
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake.
There's a few things like that with
Calls him a taken.
like, whether it's the actor
We need to head
or
over there.
the
Stop him before anyone else gets hurt.
part that is supposed to have some sort of trait like that.
Yeah.
Like, was it Assassin's Creed Black Flag? It was like quite obvious that one of the characters was voiced by a girl, one of the pirates, and I was just like, oh, maybe they just had a girl voice actor. After like the 3rd time I saw
We
it,
heard gunshots.
and then the
You
4th time
okay?
it's like, oh
Did you
yes,
get spooked
reveal,
by the
I am a
bodies?
girl, and I'm like, oh. Okay.
Sheriff Breaker
Yeah,
disappeared.
yeah.
Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
That's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
Battery pack, trauma pad.
Yeah, right. Well, that's all crazy talk.
Wait, how do you use this?
Monsters aren't real.
Did I just equip that?
What do you mean the sheriff disappeared? Like poof? He's gone like magic? Magic's not real.
Yep.
Magic's not real.
That's weird. I don't understand that.
No, Thornton. Monsters aren't real, and magic's definitely not real.
Knew that.
Yeah, I can just go in any of it. Wait. The necklace unlocks the door. That'd be funny.
I need bolt cutters.
I guess.
I'm gonna get that'll unlock something later.
Yeah, I guess at some point you'll have to like get those and come back here, and there's probably items and stuff. It's very Resident Evil. The bolt cutters.
They're a fine pair.
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. We've
Who said that
had a
about
tour
what?
guide also. It's bear season. Oh no, a bear. Help. Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow, Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right, I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine. I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Jaakko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government. And that's why, at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours, we say, fuck the government. We have bolt cutters. Oh, wow. You think of everything. And we'll take you anywhere. Hiking through the scenic Elderwood National Park. Fishing in the crystal clear waters of Bright Falls Dam. Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak. The tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner coffee thermos.
Perfect. And that's the game, folks. Nothing else to say. A better movie than most stuff this year.
My client has been held here long enough. Are you gonna let me speak to them or
Like
not?
out the
just a
out
moment,
the
ma'am.
guy, you can definitely tell
Someone
was
will
like
be
trying to
right
read
with
something
you.
at the same time.
Yeah.
Good attention to detail.
Just taking the police department supplies.
Yep.
And reading all their emails. Totally cool. The screen's really dark. This is the third time this week I come in for late shift and there's no coffee in the machine. You take the last cup, you brew the next batch. Break it to you, but you capable of growing a beard to make effective use of beard oil. Okay. Marco's beard was too soft to be natural. What brand is it? Just friendly reminders about not having personal packages delivered to needed. Run out if you seen it. Send something to the station. I will see it to announce the station what you have received. Is it federal offense to open someone's mail? Yes, it is. Is it a personal offense that I need to share my desk space with your late night impulse buys? Yes, it is. You've been warned. Admin. Yes. Officer Lightfoot, your beard oil is ready, but be picked up. Front desk computer and admin email are not world. A gang. Really waiting on us. Out barbecue. Hmm.
It's interesting. Puzzles that at my work are all good to be delivered.
My wits end with you. I want out.
Oh, yeah, I've been told at work all the time that I can have personal things delivered. I need them to be. I've never taken them up on it typically, but
I can't force
the last place that I worked, people would constantly be having personal stuff delivered to the office. I know one of you is stealing the toilet paper. I've been counting them, and there's an entire roll missing every day from stock. That is taken seriously around here. It's a sheriff's station, for Pete's sake. One of these days, I'm going to catch you red-handed, and you better believe you're getting thrown out. What a disgrace. What kind of nut counts toilet paper roll? Sounds like you've got too much time. Some good detail. I appreciate it.
Nightingale and his cults are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, Casey?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare.
The only place I've been told to worry about my stuff being stolen was Domino's.
Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages
We have
isn't playing
engineers
us.
that come in,
I agree.
might borrow some tools and might not put them back in the right place. And
oh yeah.
Bit of the worry. Was Casey the one that was teleported?
No, that was the sheriff. I think this is Casey. No, Casey didn't die in the attack for whatever reason. I'm not sure if it gave like a good reasoning or not.
Clock out, get a beer.
He was just thrown against the wall or something, though.
Yeah, he probably well he got grabbed and then thrown. You know, that old trope, but
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
Reminds me a lot of Castle.
yeah. Turn to.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed.
The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case.
I've been thinking more about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
Hey, hello there. How are you folks doing?
Hello. Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you.
Wait, is that the guy from
And
the?
Yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods.
Is that the guy from
He's
the
in town
video?
on important government business. Fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm
Oh, yeah,
authorized
he's
to
the
be
explorer,
here.
yeah.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna ja vihto, and we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting,
Swedish.
fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous sweater, Saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those
I feel
sweaters
like
for me
Public
and
would
my
freak
brother.
if there's a Federal Bureau of Control.
Watery.
Yeah.
My hometown.
Yeah, they found out about that.
Founded by Finnish immigrants.
Because
So
yeah, I
if
mean,
with
like the
your
whole
name
idea
and
behind
the
it is that
sweater, I figured your family
they
might be
don't
from
know that
Finland too.
that
Suomi,
agency
Finland.
exists.
Pulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by. Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can't know right through a garbage can.
I
That's all
appreciate
for
the
now.
reference. That's already more than I was expecting to get.
The hell is this?
What'd you find there, Steve?
Oh, is the door open now? Time to walk in.
Yeah. Signs of tampering. Was rerouted. Transmitter that's not one of ours. I fixed it so any alerts will come our way, but it's definitely concerning. Okay, oh, there's not any scrolling. Leaving this area in case I'm not the next person. If you're reading this, check for tampering. You may want to put a secure metal casing around it so that the quote-unquote raccoons can't get into it anymore. That's cool. And I've already been.
Let's get to the murder site, Casey.
Actually, I haven't seen much to pinpoint what year this is.
A lot of things about this case keep
I
bothering
think
me.
it's supposed to be
But
23.
one thing feels really off.
Because the
Breaker's disappearance.
2010 is
I
the
don't get the
original
feeling Nightingale
stuff with
was
Alan
responsible.
Wake, and
He was about to
it's
give
13 years
more of
later.
those pages.
Just those
Something
monitors in
didn't
the
want us to have
control
them?
room was
Or
old.
was
Oh, yeah.
protecting
And
him
connections
from
and such.
Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know. Not the kind of disappearance we normally solve.
Like 90s.
Yeah, I don't know if Control ever explained any of that. It's more of like an aesthetic thing, you know, to make it feel weird and off.
Our crime scene is
It's
drowning.
usually indicative of
Never
like
mind
when they were established.
Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake, in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
How do I heal?
Monsters? Overlaps? Rituals? What do you make of all of this?
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
But with dead men coming alive, the word ritual starts to have more weight behind it. We need to look around, learn what this ritual is. After we find Nightingale, what then? I've never arrested a monster.
I've watched you arrest plenty of monsters, Anderson.
You know what I mean. Monsters. Light worked against him at the morgue. That might be the only way to stop him from hurting anyone else. We've seen this symbol before.
Good eye.
Cool.
Bare feet. Nightingale. I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, KC? Just in case?
On it. If anything comes up, I'll radio you.
Splitting up, not a good idea.
Yeah. I also remember in the first game, I was like, you can shine the torch like over your head.
Yeah.
So it was a big thing about trying to find areas of like lamps and stuff. Right.
The tracks lead into the water. Where'd he go from here?
Oh, jeez.
I can feel
Come on, that's irritating.
Presence. Nightingale isn't far.
Stupid jump scares.
That's right, flares were super strong.
Yeah, there were a lot of flares. Wait, do I have flares? Is that what I picked up? Wasn't.
That's usually what you pick up in this one.
Battery packs. First aid. I bet flares are in. I hope. Yeah, flares are probably in the game. I just haven't picked any up yet. Which is lethal. Cauldron Lake is named after its cauldron shape, and yet there are many mysteries. Legend tells that when the affections of a local sheriff went unanswered, he accused the lady in question of having bewitched him. She was drowned, but her dropped ladle grew into a strange tree named Witch's Ladle.
What is that? These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it. My flashlight burned the dark
And
stuff away.
there's a warping of
It was
space
covering
time
another
there.
page.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap.
Okay, so that's what. painkillers. There's a small amount of health. Should help over time.
Light is the key. To stay safe. But for something more to be revealed as well. I know Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
The tree was a threshold. This place and the dark place. You're in over your head. Next stop, Caldera Street Station.
The threshold. Like a doorway. Leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Witch's Ladle?
This is reminding me a bunch more now of Control with the... It was like her twin brother or something that was in the Shadow World.
Yeah, he was talking to her, and then she also has this like entity that talks to her as well.
I need to find the witch's hut.
Okay, maybe I need to map that. General store, witch's ladle, witch's hut. So back up that way and around. Had more of a okay, so it's this way. I wish the map was a little easier to pull up. You have to, it looks like I gotta go, unless there's like a quick action for it that I haven't figured out. You have to kinda
go through the world.
Yeah, well, you gotta go through your mind palace, get to it.
This is the witch's hut.
Anderson, thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay. I found another page. Following up on a lead. Keep checking in.
Roger.
The fuse box is missing a fuse. I need to find one to turn on the lights.
You're not going to hear from him again.
I know. Cauldron Lake, beware. Her spirit may still haunt the place.
The page described the hut being lit and mentioned a fuse.
You're in here somewhere? Doesn't look like it. Can't even really interact with anything. Okay.
The outside.
Yeah, I probably have to find it.
I'm hearing something flapping in like the door of the fuse box.
Check. Where's the map? What is this? Witch's hut. General store, maybe? Maybe I need to get a fuse from the general store. witch's hut. Yeah, more signs would be useful. Okay, that's back down to the water. I don't think that's right. It's a problem. I feel like I gotta keep going back into this. Ah, okay, see, I'm already going the wrong way. Right or left?
Right and then follow right, I guess. See?
Just back down in the water.
Yeah, I think you got to go back the way you came. No.
Yeah, that's weird.
And then straight.
Oh, right, from the witch's hut back down. That would make sense. Go this way. What? Light over there.
Just live up to the lights. Oh yeah, probably that lamp.
Maybe, oh yeah, well here's the murder scene in the, I think the general store was close to that. I think you're right. Because this is the back, I think this is the back side of it. I can just circle around. Alright, can't circle around. Great. The other way. Whoa, that's bright.
I think I saw something to the right of the entry door. It might be just close to the door again.
Seeing there's locked door. There's something right next to the locked door. Well, here's uses, but I don't look like you can do anything with that. Maybe it's not the,
Yeah, I think I saw something on your right as you entered and then turned right. It might be just in the doorway.
Doesn't seem like there's much in here. Might have been a bad assumption on my part to even think that's what they were trying to get at. Look at the map again. So the witch's hut.
What's the goal say at the moment?
Track Nightingale, get the lights working in the witch's hut, locate a fuse. Oh, in immediate area. Okay. So okay. I guess that does make sense. I think we have to go back. What is this?
A creepy twig sculpture?
She knows exactly what that is.
Rest easy, buddy.
Her obsession with deer is weird. Every time she sees one of these mounted heads, she's got to pet it.
Vegan or something?
Maybe. Let's be a warning to you fellow trespassers. Say the lake caldera, something formed by an erupting volcano or the same quake. What if that's not true? What if it's something else, something less natural and more man-made, intentional? Say the lake's not designed. The lake is hiding place. Anything on the surface of the secret machinery ready to be activated. That button. Hit the button there. Big house by the lake. Herring, I know it. Waterline. Alright, where am I? Oh, I went like the exact opposite direction of the witch's hut. This way, I think.
That's so trippy not being where you're looking at the map when you exit it.
Yeah, that's what's messing me up. Because I keep thinking, right. Witch's hut, yeah, here we go. In-game signage. Love it. All this around here, yeah, here we go. Alright, let's find this fuse.
This fuse is busted.
Sounds like I'm headed in the right direction, though. Midge told me today that her family's moving away. This sucks. I haven't told her that I like her yet. What's the point anymore? She said her parents want to get better jobs, to a better school in the big city. I guess that's fair. Who wants to stay in Bright Falls? So I told her. She said, thanks. Kill me. Snuck out last night again. So I told her. She said, thanks. I snuck out last night, went to the big house by the lake instead of just watching it from here. I always do, instead of just sitting around like I always do. Screw that. Anyway, something weird is going on down there. I bet I can find a way to get inside the building and take some photos. It's gonna be epic. And some 9mm. Cool.
This one looks good. People should really stop littering, though.
Thanks.
A lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here?
Break room. Place where you can save your progress. Nice. Both. Okay. Well, now what?
Another page.
There was a note on the
Making progress.
in there. Hang on, it left.
Thank you.
The image of the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
The page from the witch's hut seems to be describing some kind of ritual.
Do I need to bring his heart?
Do you know what sign has the hole in it?
The witch's hut sign might have, or the tree.
Oh yeah.
It's got the bench where the sacrifice happened located, so it looks like maybe I need to go over there. But then there's also this X over here. Maybe that was for something.
The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case.
She sucks.
Exciting.
Try. Figure.
Like, it makes me think about, like, in America, there's, you know, the satanic panic or whatever, and they're like, oh, there was no actual cult killings or anything like that.
Yeah.
And I wonder if they were just covered up because of hysteria and stuff.
Never know, man. Alright, so I guess we're heading back to they're really holding out the fights so far. I mean, I'm like 2 hours in and I've shot my gun at one enemy. I do get turned around quite easily. You're definitely right about that other guy. He is nowhere to be found at this point. But why did Hafni come back? Is that right? Track Nightingale. Perform the ritual to open the overlap.
I thought the hut was at the wall.
I did too, but I doubt it wants me to go all the way back there, right? Map again.
Maybe it's in the police car at the moment.
Oh, here's the overlap. Maybe I need to go down to the overlap. Oh, it's in the. That'd be funny. You just like open the trunk and it's sitting in. Alright, I guess we'll go down to the overlap. That's the only thing that I can think of. Because the witch's tree is down there, which I think is where that sign from earlier said that's where she was located. The ladle. I can go down there, see what happens. I can see the game nature of this setup because there's like lights and stuff around. And here's that hole. But I don't have...
Okay.
Unless it has something to do with this. But I'm not getting anything from that either. Let's go back into my palace for a second. Maybe I'm missing something. I don't have any pieces, though. What's the ritual? Read the manuscript. Flying light can affect reality. Oh, here we go.
Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue. Where is it now?
Where is the heart?
To get into the overlap, I need to find Nightingale's heart. Read the line imprinted on it, plus the line on the page to the witch's ladle sign. Then push the heart through the hole in the sign.
Okay. Give the witch the heart, recite words. Witch's ladle sign. Where is the heart?
I need Nightingale's heart to get to the overlap.
Interrogating us. Where the heart is.
Close. He was there, but he was risen. Nightingale was there. The opposite of sunspots. Who said that?
That's not it. I don't have what I need to find Nightingale's heart. There must be more. Nightingale's heart. Where is it?
While they played cards in the general store, the witch had stolen his heart. Get out of my house.
Nightingale's heart is at the general store, in a fridge.
Okay. Well, I was right about the general store, just not the,
Casey, I'm headed to the general store. I think I know how to get into the overlap.
Roger that. I followed some ATV tracks in the woods and got a bit turned around.
Did you get lost?
I've only been lost once in my life, Anderson. The years I spent with my ex-wife. I'll find my way back, don't you worry about it.
And it's now.
Oh. Yeah, I've only been lost once in my life. It's right now. Please come find me. I think you had to go this way to get to the store. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez! R1. funny is I kind of knew that was gonna happen because it's in the trailer. Still got me though. Need more batteries.
The text on the heart is clearer now. Legible.
Am I not taking the heart? Okay, here we go.
The fridge. The heart. I knew it would be here. Like I saw it in a dream. And now I need to give the heart to the witch. Makes total sense.
Is this gonna all tie back to her daughter or something?
Check with Lady Fortuna at the counter. Yeah, I imagine that it's not a mistake that we had some sort of... Yeah, I want the shotgun for sure. Lady Fortuna at the counter. There must be like
a note at the counter or something.
Or there's like yeah. Don't forget update code. Seven, no. Okay, hang on. 0513 1723, so it's either 739 or 745. What did I say, 29 or 35?
39.
39 or... Oh, first one. Awesome. Yeah, they definitely got some Resident Evil inspiration from this, with like the crafting system, the little like notes and stuff for unlocking these things.
I was even thinking about getting introduced to the map a bit before things start going down.
Yeah. Slot. I think the quick slots was something that they were... there's a lot of similarities here. Let's do that. That. Good. I don't want to use shotgun ammo right now. Okay. Heart. Where is the heart? Words on heart.
Sounds literary. But what does it mean? Found the heart in the fridge. Just like the page said I would.
Alright, so now down to the lake.
Casey, there are cultists in the area. They're taken, like Nightingale. Watch yourself out there.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up. I'm still finding my way back.
You have the worst sense of direction.
Any city in America I can get through drunk and blindfolded. It's these damn trees.
Okay. I'm en route to Witch's Ladle. I need to perform a ritual to open the overlap. This case just keeps getting weirder. But it is exciting.
Wait. Oh, shoot.
Good job, Saga. Now keep moving.
got turned around for a second. Okay. Art through the hole.
The wave crashed on the far side of the mirror. I brought you the Heart Witch. Show me the terror.
Sweet.
I feel like they did pretty well at justifying wanting to say those words.
Casey,
Yeah.
I think I'm in the overlap. Are you still on your way? Casey! Casey, do you read me? Fuck.
Not in Kansas
Okay,
anymore.
Saga. Going in solo.
I don't have a lot of aim.
Logan? Logan! Where are you? What the fuck was that? Logan's back in Virginia. You're imagining things.
Had to check.
She named her daughter Logan.
I guess. It's not an uncommon girl's name.
Yeah.
Please help me.
What was that? Wait. Did I get turned around?
Oh
No,
shoot.
this is right.
Oh look,
This
there's
place
some.
is looping. Like a nightmare.
Keep hitting, when I'm trying to do the strong flashlight, I keep hitting the dodge button.
Need to find Nightingale.
The rider went into the lake, banished the dark presence. Taken still lurked in the woods. The dark place receded. The current pulled back those with darkness inside, into the lake. Nightingale was there, one of them. The dark presence, Jagger had taken him. The witch had stolen his heart. They sank beneath the waves. The dark place, wandering in the shadows, muttering to themselves. It's dark. I'm lost. Where am I? Who am I? I can't remember. It's cold. Premium cabins for rent in Bright Falls. Who said that? Can you hear me? I need help. Please. Stop this. What did I do? You must dig it out. Their shape shifted. Echoes of the writer's dreams. Fading in, fading out. The next story and the story after that. The writer was writing again.
Jeez. Whoa.
He's here. Nightingale.
Trapped here.
Nightingale's patch.
That's a lot of stuff.
Do we know what Show Me the Clicker is yet?
No, I don't think so. Uh-oh. Boss fight.
Gotta move. Now.
Oh, geez, where, though? Where do I go?
I have to get to safety.
Whoa! Wow, shotgun's real good. Oh, crap. Crap, I'm almost out of ammo. Using painkillers will allow you to heal. Painkillers. Using pain. There he is. Whoa! Ah, I messed that up. Ow.
Who are you?
hear me?
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI. I can hear you.
Cauldron Lake.
Yes, I'm at Cauldron Lake. Where are you?
How to escape? In danger. The dark presence.
Danger. Thanks. Got it. Hey! Are you okay?
No! It's my fault! It got out with my face scratch!
Sir, calm down. I'm gonna need you to take a breath.
He's changed the story. The dark presence. We must stop it before...
Easy now.
Hey, Wubadruba.
First things first.
Dude streaming games again.
What's your
Can
name?
it be?
My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've been...
Wake? Where did you come from? You've been missing for 13 years.
13.
Okay. Gotta stay away from copyrighted music.
Anderson, where did you go? All of a sudden, the radio stopped working, and then that flooding just disappeared. Crazy forest. Is this who I think it is?
Casey, say hello to Alan Wake. Mr. Wake, this is Special Agent Alex Casey. He'll escort you to our car. Casey, I'll meet you there, right after I take a look around. If the flooding's receded, there might be evidence we missed earlier.
Okay. See you there.
Already.
Alex Casey? How?
Alan Wake
Am I still-
2 takes roughly
Is this the
12
dark
to
place?
13 hours to beat.
No, it can't be.
Okay, so it's not as long as I thought.
I got out.
Yeah, the PI from your books has the same name as me. Great. Moving on. It's a bit of a hike to the car, Wake. Just get your bearings, then we'll head out.
I need another minute. Cauldron Lake. I thought I'd never see this place again.
Take your time. But you should know these woods aren't the same.
Not even a day then. Easy. Yeah. I can split this up
getting dark.
into 3 or 4
You want a
streams
flashlight?
easily.
It's not safe without a light.
I can do it all in one stream. Probably not. But this has gotten me itching to play
If you see
Control,
pages of
so
writing anywhere, you must take them and keep
may have
them
to play
safe.
that next.
Our lives could depend on it. They have vital information.
We know about the pages, Wake. We'll keep an eye out for them.
Okay. Okay, just give me a moment. It's okay.
Plus,
take your time.
If I end the stream a little early, I can figure out why it's not as clear as it should be. Okay. So am I escorting him, or are we staying here a little longer?
Should look around. With the flooding gone, could be further clues out there. The flooding disappeared
Thought you were
very
looking for
suddenly.
extra evidence or something.
I wonder if there's any connection to the overlap.
The flashlight's not really
Lighting
working
gap.
right now. Yeah. I don't know if I can get out of here. Let's see what it was. Not even Daisy. We can do it all in one stream. I'm off until Thursday. Huzzah! Awesome. Think I'll have Taco Bell for dinner. Dude, I can't eat Taco Bell anymore. I had it like a month ago or whatever, and I thought I got food poisoning. It was really bad. There must be something else I gotta do around here. It sounds like my stooge immune system can't handle Flavor Town. I guess.
A locked box. Is that the cult of the tree symbol on it?
Yes.
Notes and ammo.
Flares.
Looks like they're tools of the trade.
Tools of the trade. That looks like, what is that? Propane tank. Huh.
Oh.
Throwable gas canister detonates when shot, inflicting heavy damage to anything nearby. Alright.
I wonder how big it is if it's like one of the camper.
Yeah.
Little barbecue ones.
We'll find out eventually. Propane and propane accessories.
Bobby.
Good show. I haven't watched that in a while. I was trying to see if I could find physical copies of The Simpsons. Because I don't have Disney Plus anymore. Let's go to the script page.
He'd been on the trail of the writer forever. The writer he despised. Hemingway, Bukowski, Wake. I'll get you. I'll find you. I'll make you pay.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. That it seems like this game took quite a bit of inspiration from the Resident Evil remakes in particular.
Caldera Street Station. Something, a presence, rumbled. Not a train. Shadows shifted on the platform. The writer's cult waited for him there. The cult of the word. Occultists lean close. I carry his words close to my chest now. You're not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise. He'd be caught, murdered. They got him. They didn't get him. He was reborn out of hate. He was there, but he was risen. Sent to find the light switch up from the lake that was not the lake.
Quick turn. She had a little bit of a glitch out there when she did that. Oh, you'll see it in a second. Oh, geez, a wolf? Do I have any other ammo? Shoot. Ow! Crap. Wait. No! Screw you, wolf.
Animals are turning into monsters.
Dang.
Does it look very different, or?
Don't forget to use safe. I don't know. It definitely was. Oh, but. Plenty of. More manuscript pages.
Back at Witch's Ladle, Saga pointed the flashlight at the strange, dark substance. The same substance Nightingale had left at the morgue. There was something hidden under it. She strained to see. The opposite of sunspots in her eyes. Blacker than black. Suddenly a change. The light reacted to the substance. A feedback loop, surging up her arm. Saga squeezed the flashlight. willing it to penetrate the dark matter. Burn it away.
Is that the time she burnt it away before, though? Or what?
Yeah, I think it. I think that was in reference to the first time the tutorial shows you how to use the flashlight properly. Streamside stash.
It'd be really interesting if the creators of this was just like, oh, I just want to make a book. And they're like, it's not going to get popular as just a book. Let's make a game.
Oh, Streamside. Oh.
There's something written here. A poem? Or a riddle?
One bird for
Reminds
light.
me of the
two for
nursery rhymes
darkness,
I read to Logan when
three
she was
for
little.
light, struggle, 5, 3, 6 for mystery, 7 for ending, whatever it may be. Optional. Investigate the previously flooded area. Take the car back to Bright Falls.
A little clothespin doll.
I wonder if you have
Perfect
to.
weird souvenir for Logan.
I wonder if you have to find a bunch of that stuff. See, like this kind of stuff is what reminds me of Control.
Yep.
Like, especially, it's like there's this weird camera there, and you know, some of the recording equipment or whatever. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the various labs under Control were interesting.
Okay, so you can use the crow doll. So maybe there's a bunch. One bird for light. So I assume that means that it goes there.
Something feels different. I should look around. A charm. Cute.
What do you do with
It'll go great
that?
on the
Charms have
bracelet
various
Logan
benefits.
made for
Equip
me.
them by placing them. Dude, this is such Resident Evil 4. That's hilarious.
That
Placing
was
them in the charm
strange.
slot in
Gotta
the
keep an eye out for
inventory.
more of these rhymes.
So Logan's charm increases max health. Attack, stagger enemies more often. Cool. Oh shoot. Wait, did I get any ammo?
The Cauldron Lake General Store.
Crap.
Beautiful forest.
Oh shoot, that didn't kill him. Now you're done. You're not gonna give me items?
Do you have the difficulty up quite high, or?
It's on hard, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I figured, why not? And to be honest, other than some of the like supply restraints, it's not that bad. Alan Evil, cousin Dr. Evil, Resident Wake 2. Wouldn't be a Daniel stream without him missing shots. Hey, everyone misses shots. Shut up.
Still staggered him.
Ah, can't forget the dolls. Might need them again.
The dolls? Should I retake the crow? Can you... It looks like that's all I can do with it then, for now. Huh, interesting. Oh. So Alan, I thought for some reason I was escorting Alan back, but I guess that's not the case. Okay, and that's obviously not the key for the stream side stash. I wonder if I missed something over here. Shoot.
Many versions.
Witchfinders. Oh, this must have been. This must be the big house that they're always talking about. This,
Another one of those rhymes.
The hero, brave and strong, left home to right and wrong. From the woods came the wolf, so greedy and hungry. He ate what he found in the house without a host. The hero returned to find she'd lost the thing she saved. From the woods came the wolf, greedy and hungry, that he ate what he found in the house without a host. The hero returned to find she'd lost the thing. That sounds very foreshadowy to me. I guess we're gonna go in the house. I don't think I can use that bird anywhere. I guess you can, but it doesn't. There's no reference.
You'll find like a wolf one or something.
Yeah, if there's a wolf, if I find a wolf statue in here, it goes on the. I bet it goes on the tree. Moose. I love finding ammo. See if she pets this one.
I feel bad for these guys.
Can't feel that bad for them. They're overpopulated in those places. Don't know the password.
Oh, reminds me, because you know how they were putting wolves back in the area to restore the forests.
Uh-huh.
We're doing the same in England with boars.
Hmm.
But they don't have guns to deal with the boars, so like
That's
there's been like villages that had to like stay inside because there's been boars around.
Yeah. Major calls, observation. I'm just looking for codes at this point. Home of the day, the sun as she sleeps knows not the woe of men. Toss and turn, worry and fret, and wish they had. Trash. Blah. I don't know if any of it's really important. It's so quiet in here. It's like unnerving. Research into reality-altering effects discovered in the Cauldron Lake area, utilizing. This looks like a note from Control. Yeah, if you had Federal Bureau of Control. That manifests the result in existence. The FBC's intent And this research project is to experiment with nursery rhymes. Oh, okay, so it is them. Hereinafter referred to as fiction, in an attempt to recreate the conditions under which the writing become reality. The hypothesis is that there are two ways in which fiction affects reality, either by reflecting events that have come to pass that are not known to their later creator, whose act of creation therefore becomes the catalyst for these past events, after which they serve as the source of their own inspiration, by the fiction itself being the initiating force in its present timeline, using the creator as a conduit. In the experiment, we will create nursery rhyme texts with specific functions, and then use the depicted dolls and symbols as needed via a careful testing process, with the purpose of the story told in the fiction manifesting itself in real life. A variety of combinations involving the dolls. Symbols and rhymes will be tested in order to collect large amounts of data, with the hope that a pattern will appear. Methods will be adjusted in testing based on our results. Huh. So, creating fiction can be done by reality, like someone in reality, or it can be done by the things that are manifested. Witchfinder Station, Streamside, Cauldron Lake, Rental Cabins. There are two arrangements around here, apparently. Is this the second one? The first one? No. It's just a grid. Hero doll. Okay. That just means that there's two things that have to go on the one outside. I already got that. I didn't find the password for this.
Maybe the hero and the wolf that will give that to you.
Okay, the hero brave and strong left home to right a wrong. From the woods came the wolf. Hero returned to find... Okay, so I'm assuming it's the tree and the boat.
I have a weird feeling something's changed.
Oh, yeah? Okay, so something might have changed in the house, and that's weird, because I can't figure out if that's like graphical glitches.
This is ridiculous.
Or if something's actually changed. Hello? Oh no. Oh geez. No, there's wolf footprints in the house now. You might have been right about that. I might have to like kill the wolf or something.
What is this? Oh shit. Another charm for my bracelet.
Hello? Just waiting for something to attack me. Saves you from death, but shatters in the process. Oh. I feel like I should hold on to that. Maybe there's like a specific spot in the game.
You could also do it with your healing. Yeah. In general.
I have no idea what the clue is for that. Or what the code is for that. I'm not even going to worry about it, honestly. Unless there's no code on it now because of change. Or if something else in the house changed because of that. Like a document that wasn't here. We'll check on the... Can I get through there? No. Check the back of that real quick. Just make sure. Let's. Nope. A lot of numbers. I don't see anything. Where am I currently? Way up here. Stream side. Locked box. Apparently I need a screwdriver for that. There were some painkillers I missed. 3 hours. And, oh. Oh, that's just... Alright, cool. We'll keep going a little further, and then I'll stop for the night. I'm sure I've missed stuff. Great about it, right?
We've reached the car, Anderson. How's it going down there?
I think I'm done here. I'll meet you at the parking lot. There's another lunchbox.
Ooh, 9 manuscript fragments. Alright. Might close to get an upgrade. Great. That'll get me to the general store. Up there to the car. Item box. Can I get to that? Nice. Back up there. Oh, jeez.
I don't think I'm done here yet.
I should probably heal. I didn't even realize that.
Oh.
Okay. So I need to go around the other side of the general store to the murder site with a shortcut back to the car. Okay, so I gotta fight that lady. I guess I could run, too. I mean, there's nothing against, like, trying to conserve some ammo here, potentially.
Broken door.
Let's try it.
In the general store.
Whoa!
There's just sidestepping there.
Oh, she's sprinting at me. Holy smokes! Okay, I think I did it. This thing's going nuts. Thought maybe interact with it or something. I'm impressed that her partner has lived as long as he has.
Yeah.
I thought we might see the end of him in that first section.
You ready to go?
Yes. Wow, he's being very stiff right there.
Mr. Wake, we're taking you back to our field office in Bright Falls. You can freshen up there, and then we'll talk properly.
I do wonder if Alan Wake isn't fully there yet.
Hey, Mom. Before you say anything, I'm totally fine. Don't freak out. Dad shouldn't have even texted you.
Logan? No one texted me. What's going on?
I'm totally fine. I slipped, that's all. God, it's not the end of the world.
Put your father on the phone.
Okay. Dad, it's Mom.
Don't worry, hon. Logan slipped in the shower and bumped her head. She has a slight concussion, but I'm keeping an eye on her. Lucky I heard her fall. She could have drowned.
Jesus, David. Why didn't you call?
I tried. It didn't go through. She's fine, really. But what about you? You sound stressed.
No, it's, just weird case, that's all.
Well, if you need a hint, my years of board game victories tell me Colonel Mustard did it.
I'll keep an eye out for him. Love you, Dave.
Love you too, honey. Want to say bye to Logan?
Just tell her I love her. Bye for now.
They didn't save the sheriff. He's still somewhere in there.
I know. He's still missing.
Is there anyone you'd like us to reach out to, Mr. Wake? You've been gone a long time.
No. No. They'd be in danger. It'll come for me.
Okay, let's talk about something else. Robert Nightingale. Do you know him? You were both here in 2010.
The Dark Presence got him back then. That's the last time I saw him. 13 years. Oh, fuck me.
Tell us about the pages. You had what looks like a title page with you. Return. Is this the name of the story on these pages? The writer's name has been scratched out pretty violently, but your name can still be made out underneath.
Scratched out. Yeah. Scratch.
Did you write these pages, Mr. Wake?
I'm trying to remember. It's a crazy jumble, like a nightmare. It doesn't make sense. I remember.
Tonight? Waking up in places with no memory of how I'd gotten there. It was out of control. I didn't need another mugshot in the fucking tabloids. Had I already done it?
Whoa.
Good to see you, Alan. Great to see you. Welcome back to the show. Come on, sit down. Woo! Oh, man. It is so good to see you, Alan. This must be an exciting time for you. Tell me, does it ever get old?
So does what get old?
Publishing a new book. Are you okay there, my friend? You look like you've been cooped up in the writer's room for a few too many years.
This is exactly how I feel.
You know, I've waited so long to get my hands on the sequel to Departure. You left us on quite the cliffhanger. We've all been dying to know what "it's not a lake, it's an ocean" really means.
You and me both.
Well, our wait is over. Your new book, Initiation, hits the shelves tomorrow.
What?
That's exactly what every reader will be asking. This book is mind-bending. It's so
Is this real people? Yeah.
I mean, how would you describe it? An auto-fictional thought experiment? A
Looks like it,
horror story?
totally.
A postmodern detective
Yeah, Remedy
story?
does that
Wait.
some.
This isn't right.
Just like
I haven't written anything.
some of the random commercials in the show on the television are real actors.
You got me. Good prank. Very funny. But yeah, sad to say, I've not written this. I'd remember if I'd written a book, right?
Or maybe it was written by your evil double. Well played, man! That is spot on! Playing the role here. Pretending the world of the book overlaps our own. That's very meta indeed. You see, Initiation tells the story of a fictional writer named Alan Wake, who is trapped in a nightmare, desperately trying to find the manuscript of a novel he has forgotten he has written. The book is set in New York, but it might not be New York at all. He is tormented by his dark doppelganger and guided by visions of a fictional detective he has written. That's right, Alex Casey is in this book as well.
I guess we'll just keep doing this the whole show. The joke's on me.
But isn't that what you sign up for with autofiction?
Well, but seriously, I found the structure of the reality you build in the book fascinating. It reminded me of The Matrix. I mean, the writer is physically in his writer's room, trapped there, and he projects himself out to this dark dream of New York through the story he is writing. Like astral projection. Did I get that right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Go on. I should be taking notes here. This is great stuff.
Notes to that other Alan Wake in that room writing this as we speak? Are we all in your story, Alan? Wow. No, I wish you every success with your new book, Alan. I hope it's as successful as your best-selling Alex Casey series. Initiation hits the shelves tomorrow. After this, I'm sure we'll all be eagerly awaiting the culmination of this hero's journey trilogy of yours. A book called Return, perhaps. Man, thank you for one of the strangest interviews of my entire career, Alan. All this talk of meta-narratives. I kept expecting to disappear once this scene ends.
Hello? I'm losing it. Something's not right here. I needed to get home. To
That's
Alice.
quite nicely transitioned.
Yeah. Yeah.
What the hell was that interview? Some kind of joke? Initiation? I never wrote a book called Initiation. This felt like a bad dream. Could make a good horror story.
They do a lot of the like winks and nods to stuff from previous games, or to the story of this game better than a lot of other like games / movies typically do.
Old Gods of Asgard. That name sounded familiar.
665 Neighbor of the Beast.
I was a mess. I'd never heard of this talk show or Mr. Door before. None of it felt right. Was I losing my mind?
My interpretation. Like, he was in control, but I don't remember what his role in that was. He was on some of the video stuff that you find. I'm pretty sure it was Control. I don't think it was the first Alan Wake.
There was something here. A broken transmission I couldn't quite make out.
Around a little more before I go to that.
What was that? A message? Impossible to say.
Oh, I missed it. That's annoying. Just didn't want to get sucked into another TV, and I think I missed some sort of thing. Oh well. Oop, my controller's starting to go dead. I need to find a save.
There was something in the studio with me. I had to get out.
This is the ritual to ritual.
Waking up from the nightmare, I felt like a drowning man gasping for air. This place felt familiar. A ghost of a memory surfaced, about writing here for countless days.
Oh, this is his room.
A plot board for mapping out a story. On the index cards, the nightmare that just happened to me. A summary of the story so far. But other notes as well. Warnings. I had written them. I couldn't remember what it all meant. The name Scratch filled me with dread. I could trust these words. I had to act on them. You must write to escape.
Back to
I didn't remember much, but I knew my thoughts and ideas could manifest as reality in this dark place. I'd use my writing to project myself out of this room, like a deep sea diver to go deeper and explore the depths of this prison for a way out. This room was my boat. Writing was my lifeline. I would start again at the talk show.
Thank you. Oh, you're too kind. Welcome back. We have a great show for you here tonight. A real treat for all you Alex Casey fans out there. Alex Casey himself is here tonight. That's right. Sam Lake, ladies and gentlemen. The actor who has given his face to the famous detective in the film series. And of course, we have Alan Wake here. The best-selling writer, the books, the films are based on. Let's do this!
so I can go back in, I guess. Am I locked in?
Welcome back to the show. So, Alan, as the creator of the character, how do you feel about this?
Sorry, what?
I know it can be an awkward question with the man sitting right next to you, but I mean, how do you feel about him in the role of Casey? Does he look the part to you?
He looks exactly like I always imagined Casey to be. It's uncanny.
Thank you. That means so much to me. I'm a huge fan of your books.
So, what's the problem, Alan? Because on more than one occasion, you voiced your reservations about the adaptations.
It's not that. They're their own thing. They've gone with choices that are different from mine. I feel protective about my stories, and these adaptations... I don't know. I guess I just wish I could have been more involved in making them.
Well, in that case, you won't have seen this either. We have a clip from the new film, Murder Case Casey. Should we roll it, or do you want to say something first, Sam?
Nah, just roll it.
This city was an old scar that refused to heal. The rain made it fester. It needed the sun, but there was only the night. I was tired. Insomnia covered me like a plastic film. I was watching the world through a rain-slick window, my own reflection haunting the view. I was trying to track down a missing writer. My only clue was a table lamp, shaped like an angel, the only thing to shed light on this sordid mystery.
great. Murder case, Casey. Great job, Sam. Very exciting and very meta. I'm looking forward to seeing more.
Wait, stop. What was that about a writer? About a lamp?
I wonder if because you got caught by the thing last time round, repeated.
Awesome.
It's like, amongst some iterations you'll find a way to get out or something.
Door's unlocked.
Hello?
Oh man. That's cool.
Lorraine! There you are, Tom.
He's in Control.
Oh,
He's in Janitor.
Not so much evil that not a bit of good as well.
He's.
Not
I
one
can't.
without the other.
I can't remember what it is, but he's definitely.
Hey, I can't seem to find my way out of here. Can you point me to the exit?
There's something going on more with him than is
Of course, Tom.
I think ever found
the
out.
work will instruct its maker. I was gonna get something from the basement for you, but you can get it yourself now. The more cooks, the worse the soup.
Have we met before? Are you trapped in the dark place too?
You remember Ahti, the janitor. You can't be lost if you don't worry about where you are headed. So don't worry, Tom. The sun will shine even into a heap of twigs. Just remember to turn on the lights. It won't take long when you get to work.
What do you want me to get from the basement? And my name's Alan, not Tom.
Ja, mutta katsoppa, a man, but a man with a tool makes two, Tom. Eikö niin? And a man with a tool can build his own exit. It's in a shoebox, in the basement where you left it. Safe as in the Lord's purse. Here's the key.
I've been trying to find a way to escape the dark place. Any suggestions?
He who mouths about his troubles is the prisoner of
The
his
Control's in
troubles.
the same universe as Alan Wake.
Not
Yes.
easy to get out.
Yeah, there's a
But don't you worry,
DLC
Tom.
from
The home is
Control
still
that
there
confirmed
where
it.
the heart
Though I
is.
think there's some stuff in the original game
I
that
often
gives
think
hints
about it when I
to
mop
that being
the
the case.
floor and look into the puddle.
It's been a while since I've played
Water
it.
is the memory of the world. Water finds its way.
The janitor was a bit out there, but still a friendly face. I had to trust the basement would get me out of here.
I own Control. I want to play it sometime. Yeah, man, I like Control quite a bit. It's a good game. I played the intro of Alan Wake, but I don't own the game. Yeah, I don't know. Alan Wake's one of those games that at this point you probably could watch like what was going on in it, you know?
Gameplay's probably a bit dated even now with an update.
It is, yeah. You could watch a stream or something probably, or, you know, if you just kind of want to get your head around the story. Oh. Base. Should be up on the left.
I'm gonna guess it's the typewriter down here.
Yeah, something's down here. It maybe a light. He was saying like, you know, but you could be right because he's talking about creating your own path out.
End up being a pool.
Yeah.
An old lamp in a shoebox. Was this what the janitor had left for me?
Oh, game saved.
The lamp felt significant. A tool for bringing light to the darkness.
Angel lamp.
I felt a magnetic pull between the lamp and the light overhead. Whoa! When the light jumped into my lamp, the whole room changed. Like something in a dream. Opening a way forward. The lamp was humming. The bulb glowed. It held the light now.
Only game I couldn't put up with was older Hitman games. Those are painful now. Yeah, the newer Hitman games are very good. I like those quite a bit. But yeah, the old games are very dated. Okay, so that chain stuff, does that mean
I felt another surge from the lamp. I could use it again.
Maybe in here? Red light in here. Might have to go back to the basement. What I missed. there another? Because that's where I came from. Only use it. Oh, here we go.
The glow in the lamp went out, shifting the light in the room. The light carved out something new from the darkness. I needed to find another way out.
The concepts in this reminds me of, is it superliminal?
I'm not sure I know what that is.
It was one of the games that's like heavily altered on perception.
The
So you
name,
can, like,
yeah.
make objects bigger and smaller by placing them further or closer to yourself and stuff like that.
Oh. That name sounds really familiar. I don't know if I've ever. Can I get out? Did I try? Gotta be something. I don't understand.
Maybe you need some light on your lamp to check onto it or something?
Yeah, it's... But I... Maybe there's something I'm missing. But I can't... That. missed something.
Well, can you take that to the room now? Or...
Oh yeah.
The dark place wants
Okay,
to drown
well that
me.
was weird.
I'm losing myself. I have to fight it. I have to remember.
Yeah, I think the lamp needs to be in the correct state.
The light switch. I lost it, but I have the lamp now. The lamp the switch was cut from. This place is a nightmare. Not real, and yet more real than anything. The danger and the horror are real. It feeds off my mind, twisting whatever it takes into psychotic reality. I'm trapped here. I write to escape. I've tried this many times, written countless stories, forgotten how many. I keep failing, but I must keep trying. I use the story to dive deeper. Every word I write is a step forward on this spiral in the darkness. I dive to the body to find the answer, the map, and the key, and the compass. It's combined to form a door leading out. But how do you open a door that's not a door? At the bottom of an ocean, that's not an ocean. And a lake, that's not a lake.
Alright, that seems like a pretty good place to stop.
Very interesting.
I assumed that it... Oh. Here we go. That's perfect, too. Quick save and a manual save. Just to make sure. Alrighty, well that's gonna do it for tonight.